How far out should you plan your business? There are those who say that you should be planning 5 years out. Others say only three, and some say it's a waste of time to plan for more than one. Let's think about this for a little bit. I'm Gerald Hutchinson, your Action Coach Business Accelerator, and I want to talk a little bit about the differences in plans for these different time intervals. Now, given the number of changes that can happen in the marketplace, a 5-year plan is really much more of an aspirational dream. Like, what would you really like to accomplish in 5 years? The number of changes that could interrupt and disrupt your plan are immense. Yet, it's good to have a 5-year goal, a 5-year dream of where you'd like to be, whether that means that you are making a mint and just crushing your competition, or whether you're ready to sell your business. A 3-year goal is much more realistic, but it's a picture. It's more like a painting than a photograph. It's impressionistic. It gives you a sense based upon some ability to forecast where you might be based upon your past history, but it's still kind of vague, kind of gauzy, just not a great clear picture. But a 1-year plan, now that should be forecastable, provided there aren't any really weird interruptions like COVID. But I really strongly encourage a business to make a 1-year plan and to commit to challenges, such as we're going to improve our net sales by 20%. Now, I recently had a client who set a goal to achieve $400,000 a year in gross sales by the end of the year. But here it is at the end of September, and they're already at that threshold. So I encourage them, rather than to rest on their laurels and to be proud of their success, to up their game and to take it another 20, even 30% and see if they can't hit $500,000. That extra challenge, that plan B. And that's something about 1-year goals that is actually quite profound, because when you set clear goals and you set a clear strategic path and you have the right people in the right position to accomplish it, then you can actually accomplish those goals. And then, of course, you've got to reevaluate. Now, I'm going to talk in the next management minute about 90-day goals or 12-week goals, once a quarter fundamentally, and how that's where the rubber really meets the road for most businesses. But to think that you can actually forecast 5 years down the road, given the amount of competition, the disruptions in the marketplace, whether it's just the economy in general or the supply chain, it's really kind of a foolhardy exercise. And so what I encourage my clients to do is to take a 5-year aspirational swing for the fences, if you will, but to make a 3-year picture of where they'd like to be and what they'd like to be experiencing in their own life and what they'd like their team to be doing and how much of a load that team is taking off of their shoulders. But we're getting the rubber meets the road. We're starting to get there at the 1-year time frame, and most essentially at the 90-day time frame. And that's why we insist on quarterly 90-day planning sessions. So when you hear others talk about what's your 5-year plan, realize, yeah, you're going to end up with plan B, C, D, E, and F by the time you get to year 3 anyway. So don't worry about it. Just give yourself some aspirations and some dreams and see what you can do. As always, feel free to contact me for a free business plan review and keep hitting those home runs and singles and see what you can do to score.